It's been a while, but guess what? It's totally local. Totally local news edition. Colorful characters, local businesses in and around the Jersey Shore area. We're checking the news to find out what's hot, what's not. And I plucked some beautiful things out of the headlines that are happening or have happened in Monmouth and Ocean County. All aboard me, mateys. The porch pirate of Manchester was caught, charged with theft. This little 18-year-old man was charged with allegedly stealing several Amazon packages from a porch on Lawrence Avenue in Manchester. You little bastard, they gotcha, huh? They gotcha. If you're in Point Pleasant, 2 more rabid raccoons have been found in Point Pleasant Borough. There's a whole lot of rabies going on, people. And listen, I'm gonna give you some advice. Animal-proof your house. Make sure all garbage is stored in animal-resistant containers. I guess you need little clasps or something on there. I'm not really sure what that means. Screen off vents to attics and other areas of your home that could provide shelter for bats and squirrels. Nobody likes squirrels. Vaccinate your cat or dog against rabies. Because listen, if Muffins gets rabies, Muffins will come after you like the Walking Dead. You will be in trouble. You do not want rabies, do you? Don't give rabies to Muffins. Thank you. There are safe and effective vaccines to protect your pets, such as dogs, cats, horses, and farm animals like cattle, sheep, and many others. If you have a sheep or some cattle at home, remember to vaccinate so you don't get rabies on them. Because you've never seen anything scarier than a cow with rabies looking you dead in the eye and coming after you, okay? Annual Jersey Shore Sandcastle Sculpting Contest returns. Oh, thank God. It was so sad because last year they canceled it. Congratulations to the Bikini Boys. Congratulations, Bikini Boys. You won Best on the Beach. Alfie, the misunderstood swan, is recovering after being entangled in fishing line. Now this story goes deep. It goes real deep. So deep it'll put your ass to sleep. Anyway, the swan has been a fixture at the Seawood Harbor section of Brick for years. They're generally chill swan, but if you provoke Alfie, he will attack you. He will attack you. And after reading the story a little more, apparently there was video showing jet skiers circling the swan and egging him on simply to get him riled up. Well, those people are dicks. And I feel bad for Alfie that he had to put up with that. Someone became concerned over his behavior and contacted wildlife officials who, after reviewing the case, deemed him aggressive and handed down the decision to euthanize him. So let me get this straight. You have jet skiers who will not be euthanized antagonizing this swan, circling around him. What do you expect him to be? Do you expect him to be docile when you got a jet ski? Which, first of all, I have problems with jet skis to begin with. I get it. You want to go out on your jet ski and have a good time, like it's like some kind of Bud Light commercial? I understand that. But when I hear about people on a jet ski circling around a swan and Alfie's gonna be he's gonna be called the misunderstood swan, I think it's very clear what Alfie is. Alfie is a beautiful piece of wildlife who is being antagonized by these dickheads on jet skis. Then somebody calls it in. I mean, I guess there's other cases of people interacting with this swan, but somebody calls it in being like, hey, there's a swan out here not acting nice. And then I guess the wildlife officials decide that they could just put, two behind the ear and that's it. Do swans have ears? Anyway. Neighbors, because no one has anything to do these days, neighbors rallied to save our swan and contacted several government officials. But guess what? No one gave a shit, and they were still gonna kill the swan. Now, this is where the story gets interesting. No one was gonna save the swan. He was being antagonized by these jet skiers. They were still gonna kill him. They were just euthanized, which it's a nice way of saying murder the swan. But in an interesting turn of events, Alfie got tangled up in some fishing line. He was getting choked. He was getting choked by the fishing line. He was choked out. Somebody saw this. They didn't know it was Alfie. They just saw a swan getting choked by the fishing line. They called somebody. Somebody came out to save the swan. Guess where he ended up? You're never gonna believe this. Where did he end up? Oh, Popcorn Park Animal Refuge. So in a strange turn of events, Alfie was gonna die, and then the only thing that really saved Alfie was death itself. When he was facing euthanization, the fact that the fishing line was choking him is what actually saved him in the long run. So he's just chilling now over at Popcorn Zoo. Hopefully he could stay there and people could realize that they're calling him the misunderstood swan. I don't think he's misunderstood. Anyway, Fairhaven Tree wins 3rd place. What was it for? Oh, New Jersey Big Tree Hunt. And according to Wendy Murphy, the tree looks like it wants to tell you its story of what it has witnessed on the banks of the Navesink River. I think Wendy should stop looking at trees. Kevin Smith to film Clerks 3 in Middletown. I don't know why they... First of all, this is totally local. Monmouth and Ocean County's premier spot to hear colorful characters from in and around the Jersey Shore area. Jersey Shore area. And it really bothers me that they said Middletown in this story because it's going to be filmed in Leonardo. It's going to be filmed in Atlantic Highlands. They've already started. I don't know why everyone just calls it's like everything is Middletown. Anyway, keep your eyes out for a much slender looking Kevin Smith because he's filming Clerks 3 around here, and I think that's great. Epic shouts. That's the news, totally local news. I'll talk to you guys next time.